Starting lineups now for the Bagley Flyers.
487-60-40. North Central Feed Products, a step above the rest.
Here are the starters for the Flyers tonight. Freshman number 1, Maisie Hoy. Sophomore number 2, McKaylin Hoy. Sophomore number 4, Maddie Mullen. Senior number 7, Caitlin Kumpala. Freshman number 8 is Kaylee Thompson. And junior number 16 is Alexis Soderstrom.
Tommy James and the shutdown. Tickets on sale now at starcasino.com.
Head coach, so welcome back our listeners on KKCQ AM. Head coach for the Bagley Flyers is Sarah Schweigel. Bagley Flyers off to a nice start on the year. They're 4-3 overall. They were 1-3 at the tournament at Ada Borup West over this last weekend. One and 3 at the tournament at Ada Borup West over this last weekend. 4-3 to start the year. Their best start since 2022. They started 4-3 that year as well, and they would end up finishing 9-17. For the Blackduck Drakes, they had a sensational season a year ago. They won their first 10 matches of the year and finished 17-6, but they were bounced in the first round of the section playoffs. All the Blackduck Drakes will be in their primarily gold and maroon uniforms, and the Bagley Flyers in their primary maroon uniforms and the gold numerals, as both squads have the same colors. I think we're good to go now on Garden Valley TV, KKCQ Radio. Thanks for sticking with us tonight and staying with us through some of our technical difficulties here this evening. Bagley will have the first serve. Kaylee Thompson will serve it from left to right. Back at the baseline of the basketball court, sends a jump serve to the back row. Pass goes up front to Jessa Anderson, near side. Big swing by Bella Bloom. She gets blocked. Quick return back over. Flyers on the far side. Hoy dug out in the back row by Sunval. Near side now for the Drakes, and a cross-court kill for Kia Dodd for the first kill of the night. Assisted by Jessa Anderson that time. First points here in set number 1 to the Blackduck Drakes. It's 1-0. Becca Henriksen rotating in. Back to serve will be Kia Dodd for the Drakes as it goes all the way to the back row. Pass goes up front to Kumpala. Outside setup with Hoy with a right-handed swing. Drakes on the attack in the middle. Bloom right hand. Dug out by the Flyers. McKaylin Hoy right side. Nice swing, but another dig by Dodd in the back row. And the third is bumped back over. Here come the Flyers. Kumpala in the middle and cross court up and down. This is Alexis Soderstrom with the kill. In the middle, just tipping it over and finding some empty space over there. We're tied up at 1 on the Lynn Forers Insurance Agency scoreboard here in the opening set. Kumpala from left to right. Serve is away, played on the far side. Flyers, rather the Drakes, get it over with Bloom. Here come the Flyers on the attack. A big swing by McKaylin Hoy, and she missed it wide on the near side, and the Drakes go in front by a point. It's 2-1. 3-0 start for the Blackduck Drakes. 4-3 to start the year are the Bagley Flyers. Drakes back to serve, sending Jessa Anderson. Right to left serve is away. A short one to the near side. Tough receive by Hoy into the back row. Cross bump is sent over by Thompson. Here come the Drakes on the attack. Pass over to Anderson in the middle. Bloom pushes cross court. Diving save by Hoy to keep it in the air. And at the 10-foot line and into the net that time goes Thompson. And the Drakes in front by a pair of points. It's 3-1. Jessa Anderson goes back to serve for the Blackduck Drakes. 3 serving 1 early in set number 1. Tough receive. Hoy passes it back to the middle over to Justice, and she goes long with her right-handed swing. Out the back door, and it's 4-1. Drakes by 3. Anderson back to serve again for Blackduck from right to left. All the way to the back row on the receive. Cross bump is sent over by Thompson. Drakes will go on the attack. Benson in the middle. Bloom right-handed swing, and that's kill number 1 for Bella Bloom. Off the assist by Braley Benson, and the Drakes now in front by 4 points early, 5-1. Here in the first set, Jesse Anderson, long run here at the service line. From right to left, short serve played by Maisie Hoy in the back row. Pass to the near side, back to the middle, and pushed into the net by Alexis Soderstrom. And another Bagley error puts the Drakes in front by 5, and the Flyers will take a timeout right on cue. It's Blackduck by 5 points, 6-1 here in set number 1 on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
The Clearbrook Convict School District, dedicated to mapping pathways for student success. Teachers, faculty, and administration are working daily to prepare all students to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens ready to meet the challenges of the future. Clearbrook Convict fosters a caring and creative environment and works to promote pride in each student in our school and in our community. Stay up to date with school information and schedules online by visiting clearbrook-convict.k12.mn.us.
Welcome back on Garden Valley TV and on KKCQ. Blackduck in front by 5 points. It's 6-1. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard here in set number 1. Drakes with the serve. Jessa Anderson from the baseline. Right-handed serve across. A short one played to the near side to McKaylin Hoy. Pass over to Kumpela. Back to Hoy. Tips it over. Tiptoes the midline, and she was over the line. And there's the whistle and the violation, and it's 7-1. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. Blackduck by 6 points. Here in set number 1. Another serves away by Anderson. Hoy the receive up to Kumpela in the middle, hit over by Soderstrom, and the Drakes will go on the attack. Bloom in the middle, tips it over. Kumpela adjusts in the back row. Back to Soderstrom in the middle. Third touch is tipped, giving the Drakes a chance to set up the attack. Anderson to the near side, outside. Henriksen dug out in the back row. Here come the Flyers on the far side. Diving dig by the libero Sunval out the hand of Hoy. Back across, here come the Flyers. Into the back row, Kaylee Thompson sends it over, ticks off the tape. Drakes will push down the near line from Henriksen and back across by the Flyers down the near line, and it's outside, and it's 8-1. And the Drakes in front by 7 points, 8-1. Serve is away to the near side. Hoy plays it right by the line. Miscommunication. Thompson runs into Kumpela, and then Hoy bumps the third across into the middle. Bloom with the right hand. Nice diving dig to the left goes Thompson. McKaylin Hoy tips it over. Drakes back on the attack. Anderson to the near side. Right-handed swing tipped off of Henriksen. The Flyers have to just slap a third over. Blackduck will set up the attack. Henriksen right hand pushes down the line. Soderstrom in the middle, tips it over. Bloom back over to Bagley. Kumpela far side. Hoy, there's a touch and a kill. And McKaylin Hoy gets her first kill of the night and makes it 8-2. Hoy the serve from left to right. Far side, Bloom, right-handed tip is over. Flyers back on the attack. Kumpela, Hoy, looking for another kill. That was Maisie Hoy that time, but another nice dig in the back row. Third is across. Flyers again. Kumpela, Maisie Hoy, tips it over a tall block from Bloom. Here come the Drakes. Anderson, cross-court kill. Dug out by Hoy on the far side. Right-handed swing, and it's Justice getting it over. Into the middle, Bloom. Dug out by Hoy. Big swing by Bloom, the tallest player on the floor. Hoy cross bumps it over. The far side passes to Anderson, to Benson. Bloom slaps it over. Flyers dig it out. Soderstrom is blocked. The Flyers are all over it. The third is going to get across, but too deep. 9-2. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. The Drakes in front by 7 points here early. Serve is away. Set number 1. Justice plays it back towards the middle. Cross bump is over from Maisie Hoy, the freshman. Benson swings and misses the back left line, or did she? No, it is in. Benson gets the kill. Anderson the assist. Just barely ticked the line in the back right corner, and it's 10-2. And it's the Drakes in front by 8 points in set number 1. Back to serve for the Drakes will be Bella Bloom. 10 serving 2. Right-handed serve away. Tough receive. Hoy plays the second nicely, and then it's Justness going into the net. And the Bagley miss hit makes it 11-2. Drakes now and trying to push it to double digits, 11-2. Flyers the receive. Soderstrom bumps it over. Drakes on the attack. Benson in the middle, cross court, right-handed swing. Moen missed it wide and out of bounds, and it's 11-3. Drakes back in front by 8, and the Flyers looking for a long run here in set number 1, trying to inch their way back into it. 11-3, Lakes Community Co-op, or excuse me, Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard as Kira Lynch sends a serve over to Anderson. Moen hits it across. Hoy the dig. Flyers back on the attack. Maisie Hoy gets blocked, and it's out of bounds. And it's a kill for Maisie Hoy. The block came on the far left side, and Hoy, the freshman, packing a punch as it deflected all the way back to the near side into the scorer's table. Lynch a short serve. Benson plays it up to Anderson. Back set across, and that goes out the back door, and it's 11-5, and back-to-back points for the Bagley Flyers as they crawl back to within 6 here in set number 1. Left to right serve. Lynch all the way to the back. A high arching serve played by Sundvall the libero. Dodd into the net, and it's 11-6. Drakes by 5. Lynch still at the service line for Bagley. Third consecutive serve sends it to the back. Dodd the receive. Pass goes up to Anderson. The libero Sundvall hits the third over. Near side and all the way to the back. The Flyers went on the attack, but that was too strong. Rotating in for Blackduck is Bailey Nord, number 3, and also number 10, who I don't have on the roster sheet at all. No, Nora Ruffing, Mr. Nora Ruffing rotating in as the Flyers send it across to Blackduck into the middle. Moen the right hand, and that goes into the net, and it's 11-7. So a nice run by the Bagley Flyers here in set number 1, making it 11-7. This is 7 straight points for Bagley, or excuse me, 5 straight points. Flyers back on the attack. Hoy, big right-handed swing dug out by the libero. Near side, pushed over by Ruffing. Up front, right-handed swing, Kumpala, and dug out by Anderson. And Ruffing mishits it. Matt Hoy catches the volleyball here at the scorer's table. It's 11-8. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. Flyers back to within 4, or excuse me, it's 12-8, I beg your pardon. Flyers back to within 4, serve is away from left to right. Mullen, and an ace serve. Miscommunication by the Drakes that time makes it 12-9, and Coach Laura Mystic wants a timeout. It's a Foston Tri-Co-op timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Your house, it's more than just walls. It's where your kids took their first steps, where birthdays and backyard barbecues became lifelong memories. You can turn the value into the home you've always dreamed of, or the family room your family.
Deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
Handed swing, she went into the net. And no violation against the Bagley Flyers. They were in the net that time, and it's 13-9. And back to serve for Blackduck will be Braylee Benson. A sophomore from right to left, 13 serving 9. Pass goes up to the Flyers, and it'll be an ace serve. 14-9 as Benson picks up her first ace serve. It's brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. Another serve is away as the Drakes go back in front by 5. Outside swing. The right hand Kumpala dug out by Sundvall. Drakes cross bump over by Ruffing. Mullen up front into the middle and down for a kill. Mullen passes to Kaylee Thompson, and it's the first kill for Thompson. And the Flyers back to within 4. Back to serve now for Bagley as Maisie Hoy, the freshman. 14-10 from left to right. Steps into a serve. Right-handed serve is away to the back. To the libero Sundvall. Pass up to Anderson. Right-handed swing and down for a kill. It's Moen. Kylie Moen gets the point that time for Blackduck, and it's 15-10. Drakes back in front by 5. Bagley trailed at one point 11-2. 5-0 run made it 11-7. But a short run now by the Drakes makes it 15-10. Drakes back on the attack. Ruffing a right hand over the top of a block. Flyers on the attack. Mullen in the middle. Blocked by Bloom. The second block of the set by the Drakes. Cross bump is over by Hoy. Drakes back on the attack. Anderson, Bloom, tall right hand. Dug out that time by the Flyers. Kumpala from the 10-foot line sends it to the back row. Drakes back on the attack again. Bloom blocked, rather tipped, but it's a kill. Deflected. The Flyers couldn't keep it in play. And it's 16-10. Drakes back in control by 6 points this time after letting the Flyers inch their way back into it. Flyers offensively, pass up front. Hoy over the top of the block. Sundvall is there. Bloom tips it over, nearly down. Diving save by Hoy, and the third is over by Michaela Hoy. Back over to Anderson, high into the air, deflects hard off the ceiling. Good concentration by Bloom to get it back across. Far side, Hoy the swing, deflected, dug out, Ruffing bumps it back over. Flyers back on the attack offensively. Back set, Kumpala pushes it over. Diving dig on the far side. Bloom back in the middle, up and down, straight up, straight down. Bella Bloom, that's hard to defend, and it's 17-10. The Drakes by 7. Annika Sundvall back to serve for the Drakes. 17 serving 10 to the back row to Kumpala. Far side pass. Hoy blocked but out of bounds. And Michaela Hoy that time with the kill, her second. Makes it 17-11. 6-point Drakes lead, but still in control here in the later parts of set number 1. Back to serve for the Flyers. This is Thompson to the back row. Anderson, Bloom calling for it, tips it over a block, and nobody home, and that's a kill. Bella Bloom, big right-handed swings early in this one. That time tips it over the block. It makes it 18-11. And the Drakes back in front by 7 as Kia Dodd heads back to the service line. 18 serving 11. Dodd on the far right side of the line sends the serve over. Hoy from the back row comes screaming in, but the second touch falls down, and it's 19-11. And a Bagley Co-op Association ace serve for Kia Dodd. Back-to-back serves for Dodd. Drakes in front by 8. Serve is away to the back row. Up to Kumpala. Pass goes far side. Soderstrom. Right hand up and down. Kumpala to Soderstrom. The second kill for Alexis Soderstrom makes it 19-12. 19-12. Drakes in front by 7. It's a Bagley serve now. Caitlin Kumpala. 5 assists so far on the night. Sharp serve to the far side to Dodd. Pass over to Anderson. Bloom at the 10-foot line pushes over. Hoy calls everybody off. Kumpala back over to Michaela Hoy. A cross bump. The third is over. Quick set. Bloom right hand. Blocked and down. Nicely done by the Flyers. Soderstrom blocks Bloom. And it's 19-13. And Kumpula back to serve. Looking for a long service run line. Or long run here at the service line. Bloom back in the middle. Pass a little off the mark. Blocked again. BLACKDUCK all over it this time. The third bumped over. Flyers back on the attack. Kumpula tiptoes the midline. Pushed over by Hoy, and she misses the far line on the far side. Makes it 20-13. 20-13, Drake's back in front now by 7. Rotating back in is Braylee Benson. Jessa Anderson heads back to the service line for the Drakes. 20 serving 13. And Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. Bagley bumps it over from Maisie Hoy. Drake's volleyball, Bloom in the middle, slapped across. Far side, Hoy right hand, blocked by Bloom, and a point for the Drakes, 21-13. Third block of the set for the BLACKDUCK Drakes. And we've got a timeout by head coach Sarah Schweigel and Bagley. Boston Tri-Co-op timeout. We're back after this on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
When you experience the loss of a loved one, you can trust the Cease Family Funeral Home to guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates unique life being honored. The staff at Cease Family Funeral Homes is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need, and they take pride in their responsibility to lighten your burden as you take the first steps toward healing. Located in BLACKDUCK, Bemidji, Cass Lake, Park Rapids, and Nevis. Cease Family Funeral Homes.
Welcome back. Coming out of that timeout from the Boston Tri-Co-op. It's 21-13. BLACKDUCK on top of the Bagley Flyers as Soderstrom in the middle sends one over to BLACKDUCK. Quick return. Dodd is there. Here come the Drakes. Anderson, Bloom in the middle, tips it over. Kumpula the dig. Jessness, Soderstrom in the middle, puts it down. Jessness to Alexis Soderstrom makes it 21-14. But is it too little too late for the Flyers? 7-point lead for BLACKDUCK. Hoy the serve. That's McKaylin Hoy from left to right. Bloom bumps it back over her head. Hoy, Kumpula, back set. Maisie Hoy to the back line. The libero Sunval is there. Anderson to Bloom in the middle, and that's another kill. Ella Bloom with her 5th kill of the set. 22-14. Drake's now in front by 8 points and 3 points away from taking the opening set. Bloom from right to left. Serve comes to the near side to Hoy. Jessness. Thompson across. Here come the Drakes. Anderson from the back row. Bloom dug out by McKaylin Hoy, sliding to her right, dumped back over. Bloom again from the back row. Dug out from Kumpula in the back row. Justice goes up front. Soderstrom blocked, the 4th block of the night so far for the Drakes. Maisie Hoy with a big right-handed swing, and that's too deep and out of bounds. And it's 23-14. Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard. 9-point BLACKDUCK lead, 2 points away from taking the first set. Bloom, serve is away. Sharp serve. Hoy pass back to the middle and hits the partial wall up top on the ceiling here in Bagley. High ceilings inside the Bagley High School gymnasium, but that time hits off the top, and it's 24-14. And Bloom is serving set point. Slides over to the left side of the line. Goes to Kumpula in the back. And the Flyers can't play it off the net. It's an ace serve for Bella Bloom to end the set. And it's 25-14 the final on the Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard. And BLACKDUCK will go up 1-0 in the match. The in-between sets report from Bid It On Auctions, bididon.net. Coming up next on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
As another harvest season begins, Larson Seed and Agronomy extends our best wishes to the hardworking farmers across the region. Your dedication, long hours, and commitment to feeding the world never go unnoticed. We also want to sincerely thank you for your trust and your business throughout the year. From all of us at Larson Seed and Agronomy, we wish you a safe, successful, and bountiful harvest season. Larson Seed and Agronomy, rooted in knowledge, growing with you.
Lumber Incorporated has been in business since 1946. Get the right building materials at an affordable price. Choose high-quality, affordable paints, windows, lumber, and other building materials at Oakley Lumber Incorporated. Our experts will help you choose the perfect window and window treatment for your building. We'll also help you choose a custom color for the interior or exterior of your home or business. Call Oakley Lumber Incorporated today for a free quick estimate.
Right away.
Welcome back. In between sets report from Bid It On Auctions, bididon.net, as the Black Duck Drakes take the opening set 25-14 behind 5 kills from Bella Bloom. Had an ace serve as well, and that was the set point. Otherwise, a kill for Kylie Moen, Braylee Benson, and Kia Dodd. And 2 kills for Michaelin Hoy, 4 for Alexis Soderstrom, and 1 for Maisie Hoy in that first set for the Bagley Flyers. That's your in-between sets report from Bid It On Auctions, bididon.net, as the Drakes will open with an ace serve from Monica Sunval after it was Hoy and Mullen in the back row converging, and neither of them could get it cleanly. It's a Bagley Co-op Association ace serve. Sunval, another right-to-left serve into the back row. Easy receive that time. Hoy, Kumpala, Soderstrom, tipped off the swing. Sunval, Dodd from about 9 feet, sends it over. Hoy, far side, Michaelin Hoy down the line. Nice dig in the back row that time by Mittenim. Across on the third, across bump at the 10-foot line. Mullen into the hands of Bloom, and she comes down with the block. It was Mullen to Soderstrom, and then Bella Bloom picks up the block, and it's 2-0 Black Duck here in set number 2. Sunval, third consecutive serve, a short one this time, and another ace serve, a Bagley Co-op Association ace serve. The Flyers playing back on their heels. Sunval takes advantage, and it's a 3-0 game here in set 2. Black Duck took the first set 25-14. Serve is away to Mullen in the back row. Over to Kumpala. Pass far side from Soderstrom. Quick return on a free ball, and the Flyers will set up another attack far side. Hoy tipped by Bloom, and that's a kill as it goes out of bounds. Michaelin Hoy picks up kill number 3 of the match, and it's 3-1. Bagley in the first game tonight didn't really have much of a run at all in that first set. Early in the set, that sort of scratched their way back into it, but they were already down 11-2. Flyers back on the attack here in the middle. Soderstrom dug out. Dodd, second touch. Bloom tips it over. Hoy, Kumpala, far side pass. It was off the mark, and it sent Michaelin Hoy into the net, and it's 4-1. Drakes by 3. The aforementioned Kia Dodd heads back to the service line for the Drakes. 4, serving 1. Little jump serve on the far side, a tumbler. Played by Thompson to Kumpala. Michaelin Hoy tries to go cross court, and she sends it into the net, and it's 5-1. That run in the first set for the Flyers, they were down 8-1. Well, even 11-2, and then they'd get it back to 11-7. But down by 9 points early, and now they're down by 4 in this one as a third bump is over from Soderstrom. Drake's on the attack. Quick set Bloom tipped over. Nobody home, and down for another kill. Bella Bloom picks up kill number 7. Assisted by Jessa Anderson, her 8th assist. And back to serve for the Drakes, Kia Dodd again. 6 serving 1. Sharp serve into the back row. Thompson to Hoy, and swiped and bumped back over by Jessness. Here's Bloom, running start outside. Nice tip as the Flyers get the block up. Far side pass, Michaelin Hoy sends it to the back row. Bloom in the middle, still alive off the tip, and the third all the way to the back row, but out of bounds. A really nice job that time by the Flyers to keep it alive, but they couldn't keep it in play. 7-1, Dodd another serve. Tough receive, free ball, Bloom up and down. And Bella Bloom is feasting on it tonight. She's got 8 kills, and it's 8-1. Drake's by 7, and it's a Bagley Co-op Association, or excuse me, a Foston Tri-Co-op timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Boston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Are you managing multiple medications? We've got you covered. Our free med synchronization program helps you line them up so you only need to make one stop. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Boston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Wrapping up the timeout, Boston Tri-Co-op timeout, your trusted farmer-owned cooperative, proudly serving Northwest Minnesota since 1935. They've got your farm covered for every season. It's 8-1, Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard, BLACKDUCK by 7, as the Flyers will try to set up an attack from the back row, bumped over by Hoy. Anderson to Bloom, she's got 8 kills, tips this one over. Justness from the 10-foot line, slaps it across off the third. Bloom in the middle, right hand, cross court, and she missed it out of bounds. So the Flyers get handed a gift that time, and it's 8-2. And back to serve for Bagley will be the sophomore, Michaelin Hoy. Up with the left hand, across with the right. Sunval in the back. Anderson, Bloom, right hand, blocked down, and was it in? Oh, the line judge said she couldn't see it, and they're going to say it's out. Bloom will end up getting the kill, makes it 9-2. If that lands in play, it's a Flyer point, but instead it goes the other way. The line judge looking right down the line, couldn't see through the bodies. It's 9-2, Flyers trailing by 7, and Anderson back to serve for the Drakes. Into the back row over to Thompson. Justness on the near side, and an up and down kill. Soderstrom from Justness. Makes it 9-3, and a very similar point as set number 1 as the Flyers trail 9-2 early. See what kind of a run they have in them here in the second game. They trail the match 1-0. BLACKDUCK took the opener 25-14. Soderstrom, the left to right serve. Sunval in the back, nearly collides with Dodd. Up to Anderson. Bloom, big right-handed swing, and another kill for Bella Bloom. That's her 10th. And it's 10-3. Drake's in front now by 7. Rotating on. Kenzie Landis for the BLACKDUCK Drakes as she heads back to the service line. And Bella Bloom gets a nice hand from her teammates on the near side of the scorer's table. Rotating off. Landis, a right to left serve. Into the back row. Far side swing. Maisie Hoy dug out by Anderson to keep it in play. Bumped back over by Benson. Flyers on the attack. Quick set in the middle, and going too far under the net that time was Kaylee Thompson, and it's 11-3. Drake's now in front by 8, and Landis goes into the net. That's the first service error of the match. Neither team had one in that first game. And back to serve now, Maddie Mullen for Bagley. Flyers trailing by 7 as Mullen takes a deep breath. The sophomore sends it to the back left corner to Dodd, up to Anderson, near side. Right-handed swing by Kylie Mullen. That's out of bounds, and it's 11-5. Back-to-back points for the Flyers as they trail now by 6 here in set number 2. And back to serve, Maddie Mullen, back-to-back serves away to the near left corner. Dodd passes it to Anderson, back set on the far side. Right-handed swing by Benson, a big swing, but missed it out of bounds. And it's 11-6, Flyers inching their way back into it, still trailing though by 5. Third consecutive serve from Mullen, it's away. Picking on Dodd in the back left corner. Anderson dumps it over. Hoy is home. On the near side, right-handed swing. Kumpala tipped. Flyers are all over it. Make that the Drakes, I beg your pardon. Sunval in the back. Little miscommunication. The third is bumped over. Bagley will set up an attack. Far side swing. Maisie Hoy cross court. Dodd is there in the corner. Over to Sunval. Third bumped back over. Bagley again. Far side. Hoy pushes it across. Drakes near side. Right hand. Henriksen. Back to the Flyers, into the middle. Thompson, right hand, cross court. Anderson the dig. Over to Henriksen, pushed over by Sunval. Hoy in the back, up to Mullen, setting up Thompson. Another dig by Sunval. Drake's back on the attack. Right-handed tip by Benson. Across to Bagley. Hoy the right hand, and it's Maisie Hoy, the freshman, putting it away. Mullen to Maisie Hoy, a long sequence that time. And 3 straight points for the Flyers has them back to within 4 here in set 2. 4th consecutive serve for Maddie Mullen. 7 serving 11. Across, played on the far side. Up off the net. Third tipped over. Nice play off the net by Anderson. Thompson dumps it near side. Nicely done. Haley Thompson. Some great court awareness that time. Makes it 11-8. Flyers now within 3. Mullen another serve. Student section on the far side. The pep band on their feet for the Flyers. Into the back row. Anderson sets up Benson. It's across. Flyers in the middle. Thompson the right hand. Dodd in the back row the dig. Up to Anderson. Free ball up front. Thompson trying to set something up in the middle and over the line. The midline violation on Mullen. Had her toes underneath the net. And Coach Sarah Schwegel trying to argue that one of the touches from the Drakes on the far side, maybe it hit the antenna. It was close. They didn't call it. It's 12-8. Point to the Drakes. As the Flyers take advantage of Bella Bloom not being on the floor, they work it back to a 4-point game, and Bailey Nord rotating in back to the service line. Far side serve. Mullen in the back row. Across by Kumpala. Anderson the dig up to the net and unable to tip it over that time was Benson, and makes it 12-9. And Coach Mystic wants a timeout. It's Boston Tri-Co-op timeout. It's a tight one in set 2. It's Blackduck by 3. 12-9. We're back to Bagley after this on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
The Auto Dealers of Ado. At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hey, welcome back to Bagley. We're in set number 2 between the Drakes and the Flyers. Blackduck currently in front by 3. It's 12-9. The Flyers on a 6-1 run. Trailed 11-3, and they've got the serve. Maisie Hoy from left to right sends it to the back left corner. Flyers are all over it. The Drakes are all over it, but they go into the net. Off the right hand by Bailey Nord, makes it 12-10. I think all the very similar colors, maroon and gold for both teams, is throwing me off a little bit. The Drakes in their primary gold away uniforms and Bagley in their maroon. Near side hit over by the right hand of Kylie Moen. Flyers on the attack. Michaela Hoy, a big right-handed swing and missed it just deep, and the Flyers looking for a touch. They're not going to get it. And it's 13-10. It's Bella Bloom, who has 10 kills in the match, subbed out right around the 8-1 mark, and Coach Mystic keeping her out. See when she rotates back in as Michaela Mintonen heads back to the service line from right to left. Sharp serve all the way to the back row, and that's an ace serve. A Bagley Co-op Association ace serve for Mintonen, and makes it 14-10. Drakes by 4. Really nice crowd on hand here in Bagley. Both sides filled up nicely as Mintonen sends another sharp serve across and tipped over and wide from Kumpala. Makes it 15-10, a service point from Mintonen. The bleachers behind us not pulled out all the way. Coach Schwegel told us after the pregame show, they're broken. There's a little space, though, as Minton goes into the net. Service error, 15-11, just the second of the match overall. Blackduck has both of them. Back to serve for Bagley, number 8, the freshman Kaylee Thompson. A young core group of players for the Flyers this year. As Thompson goes all the way to the back, and we trade service errors. And it's 16-11. Young group of players, but some other players from last year that had plenty of time. Mullen, Maisie, and McKaylin Hoy played quite a bit on varsity last year, and Alexis Soderstrom as well, as Soderstrom goes on the attack with a right-handed swing. Sundvall digs it out, but a violation up front against the Drakes makes it 16-11. Drakes in front by 5, and Bella Bloom will rotate back in for Blackduck. Landis comes off the sophomore. Bloom high-fives a pair of her teammates, heads to her spot. Serves away, 12-16. A receive, up off the ceiling, played nicely, and then Anderson bumps it over off the cross bump. Flyers on the attack. Kumpela far side. Hoy blocked by Bloom, playing center field. Thompson's there for the Flyers to keep it alive. Back in the middle, Soderstrom tips it over. Anderson sets up Bloom, right-handed swing. Dug out by Thompson, running to her left. Hoy from the 10-foot line, tipped Anderson up and down, and McKaylin Hoy gets kill number 3. And it's 16-12. Windfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard. Blackduck by 3, make it 16-13, I beg your pardon. Serve goes to the back row. Back set, oh, what a pass to Bloom, but it's a free ball, and Soderstrom is there. A great back set by Jessa Anderson, but it carried just a little too far. Anderson was nearly in the back row and almost set it up perfectly for Bloom, but it went too far, and Soderstrom took advantage at 16-14. Meanwhile, Bloom with the right-handed tip is over. Free ball up, down, and a kill for either Bloom or it might have been Nora Ruffing on the quick return. We'll give it to Ruffing, and it's 17-14. Blackduck by 3 here in set 2. The Drakes won the opener 25-14. And it ended right at this point in the rotation, I believe. Kia Dodd back to serve. Sharp serve. Up to the net. Kumpela keeps it in the air. Soderstrom can't get the third across. A service point for Kia Dodd makes it 18-14. This is the point in the set. Bagley wants to side out right here. Get a point back. Keep it at a 3-point deficit. Serves away. Tumbler to the back row. Thompson. Kumpela passes to the middle. Right hand. Up and down as it's Kumpela to Soderstrom. Alexis Soderstrom, a nice kill. So great response that time for Bagley. Makes it 18-15. Flyers back to within 3. Matching their total, and then one more from set number 1. McKaylin Hoy standstill serve from the left side. Into the middle. Bloom puts it away. And Bella Bloom is a tough task defensively. That's already her 11th kill of the match. It's 19-15. The Drakes back in front by 4. Coach Mystic told us in the pregame show, when they get going swinging and when they stay aggressive, they're tough to take down. So here's a right to left serve by Anderson. Clean receive. Free ball up top. Bloom puts it down again. 20-15. The receive was there from Bagley, but it goes up into the net, and Bloom is ready and waiting, and it's 20-15. Drakes by 5. Anderson serve from right to left. Soderstrom, and it's an ace serve for Jessa Anderson, a Bagley Co-op Association ace serve, and a timeout called by the Bagley Flyers. They're down by 6. It's 21-15. Boston Tri-Co-op timeout. We're back after this.
Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls is your one-stop shop for all your farm, residential, commercial, hay, livestock, and storage building products. Falls Building Center, now featuring Dakota steel and trim products. See your local sales representative for details at Falls Building Center about their line of Dakota steel and trim products. Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls, your small town, personal touch, full-service building cooperative. Westmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them
The Blackduck Drakes 4 points away from taking
beauty for
set
their
number
lifetime.
2 here
We
on
know
Garden
every
Valley
person is
TV.
different.
Jessa
We will help
Anderson
you stay
back at the
healthy
service
and
line from
offer
right to
the
left.
level of care
21
that you
serving
desire.
15.
Les Meister
Played in the
Dental is
back
located
row.
in
Far
Brookston
side
at
swing as a cross.
1726
Sunval plays it in the back
University
row.
Avenue. Or call
Bloom
them at
tips it over. Hoya diving
281
save.
4323.
Kumpala, Maisie Hoy, cross
See
bump
or
over.
call Les Meister Dental today.
Drake's on the attack. Bloom hits a cross. Soderstrom far side. Maisie Hoy the left hand. Bloom hits the deck. Or excuse me, that is Bella Bloom. I beg your pardon. Here come the Flyers with an offensive swing in the middle. Soderstrom has it tipped. Dodd plays it nicely in the back, and the third is over by Bloom. Kumpala 10-foot line. Far side, Maisie Hoy. The freshman swings. It was tipped. Anderson, pass near side. Henriksen goes into the net. And a point to the Flyers, 21-16. Bagley down by 5. Again, a very similar position as before. In set number 1, they trailed 22-14. It was too little, too late. Ben is at the same story here in set 2. Serve is away, a short one. Sunval has to come up from the back row. Near side swing. Benson, too strong, and it bounces near the drum kit on the far side of the floor where the pep band was playing masterfully in the pregame show. And it's 21-17. Here's Kira Lynch. Serve to the back. Anderson, Bloom, right hand, down the line, another kill. Jessa Anderson with her 12th assist, 13th kill for Bloom, and it's 22-17. The Drakes 3 points away as Bella Bloom heads back to the service line. 22 serving 17. Bloom sends it to Kumpala. Mullen up front, and miscommunication from the Flyers. Rather, it was Jessness trying to set up one of their hitters. 23-17. It's a tough spot with Bloom back at the service line. Keeping her back there in the rotation would have certainly been helpful for the Flyers. And now Bloom finds the back line for an ace serve, 24-17. Hoy and Thompson let it go, and it bounces just inside the line, and the Drakes now serving set point. Bloom goes from the right side of the service line over to the left. Steps into it. Hoy the receive. Justness, far side pass to Maisie Hoy, dug out by Bloom. Anderson, tipped over by Henriksen. Flyers back on the attack. The second is across, and a right-handed swing by Anderson is, or rather Thompson is too strong, and it's 25-17, and that ends set number 2. The Drakes go up 2-0 in the match, 25-14 and 25-17. Your in-between sets report from Bid It On Auctions. BidItOn.net coming up next on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Pursuing educational excellence for all in partnership with parents and community, Bagley Public School will support, challenge, and empower students to become responsible, productive citizens. To find out more about the Bagley School District, log on to their website, bagley.k12.mn.us. There you'll find school schedules along with sports schedules, activities, school board minutes, curriculum, alumni information, and school history. bagley.k12.mn.us. Empowering students, the Bagley School District.
Another school year is here, and the Bagley Co-op Association is proud to welcome students, teachers, and staff back to the classroom. The first days of school are filled with excitement, new routines, and big opportunities. As a community, let's encourage our kids, thank our teachers, and support the staff who keep our schools running smoothly. From the first bell to the last, here's to a safe, positive, and successful school year. The Bagley Co-op Association wishing everyone the very best this fall.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines, In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, this is Mackenzie Falthouse from Security State Agency. We can help you find an affordable insurance plan just for you. Whether it is home, auto, farms, farm equipment, or commercial policies, we can help. Call me and get a quote today at 218-683-7963. Security State Agency, your hometown independent insurance agency, located at Security State Bank of Oakley, equal opportunity employer.
Everyone at Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Boston would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our area athletes the best of luck during this fall sports season. Work hard and enjoy the experience from Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Boston.
Bethany Assisted Living is a care home especially operated to provide the special needs of seniors and disabled adults. Kept in a quiet and peaceful community in Boston, we have built a facility that is complete with the amenities that you need in order to live an independent, safe, and comfortable life. We ensure that we get to provide you with an environment that is warm and cozy, so much like home, so you will not even feel like you've left your own. For more information, please call us at 218-435-1044. Bethany Assisted Living in Boston.
In between sets report, bidded on auctions, biddedon.net. Blackduck took the second set, 25-17. Bella Bloom had 8 kills in the set. Alexis Soderstrom for Bagley had 4, 2 for Michaelan Hoy and 1 for Maisie Hoy. 2 blocks up front for Blackduck, 2 service errors for the Drakes as well. But Blackduck comes away with the win, 25-17. That's your in-between sets report from Bidded On Auctions, biddedon.net. And the Drakes, 1 set win away from taking the match, would be 3-0. And Bagley in this 3rd set, you'd like to see them get out to a run early on. Maybe play with a 4-5 point lead at some point if they can. They'll have the serve. Kaylee Thompson from left to right, up with the left hand, cross with the right down the line, and she missed it wide. Here on the near side, so again, just like the first 2 sets, Bagley surrenders the first point. Becca Henriksen rotates in, rotating off, Bailey Nord. And Kia Dodd back to serve. From right to left, tumbling serve. Played by Thompson, Flyers on the attack from the 10-foot line, pushed across by Mullen. In the middle, Bloom tips it over all the way to the back line, and it's inside the line. She tipped it all the way to the back row. The Flyers let it go. Thompson was there to play it. It's kill number 12 for Bella Bloom. Kumpala near side over to Soderstrom, and that goes into the net. And the Drakes quickly in front, 3-0. Remember Blackduck last year, they returned a fair amount of experience from a season ago. They were 17-6 as Dodd sends a serve to the back row. Up front to Mullen. Pass cross court to Michaelan Hoy. Nicely done as Hoy puts one down. 5th kill of the night for Michaelan Hoy. 3rd assist by Maddie Mullen. Makes it 3-1. Blackduck was 17-6 last year. Won their first 10 matches of the season. The serve goes to Dodd. Anderson, nice back set to Bloom. Puts it up and down. 4-1. And Jessa Anderson and Bella Bloom have quite the connection as the Drakes go in front by 3. Anderson back to the service line from right to left. 4 serving 1 here in set 3. To the back row. Up front on the pass, Kumpala, and Michaelan Hoy sends it to the back right corner. 4-2. As the Flyers get back to within 2, looking for an early run. Try and play with a lead. They haven't played with a lead at all throughout the course of the night. They went down early in the first set, 8-1, and same thing in the second set. They've had to try and come back, but they've gotten as close as 3 points after the early deficit. Dodd, Bloom, the 3rd, bumped over, and she got it down. Everything's working for Bella Bloom off that third touch. She was running the opposite direction, had to bump it back over her head. Ticks off the top of the tape, falls to the floor. She'll get credited with a kill, and Bloom heads back to the service line. 5 serving 2. Serve is away, a sharp one. Boy, and the third is over. Pinballing around back there for the Flyers. Pushed across by the Drakes. Up front, here come the Flyers. Kumpala, Maisie Hoy, cross court. Nice dig by Dodd. Over to Anderson from the back row. Bloom goes into the net. And that's 4 hits. It's 5-3, Flyers within 2. Set number 3. Blackduck won each of the first 2 sets, 25-14 and 25-17. Soderstrom back to serve for the Flyers. Right-handed serve, a sharp one. Sundvall plays it. Anderson screaming over to the right, keeps it in the air. Back across to Bagley. Far side, Maisie Hoy, cross bump, it's over. Anderson's gonna set up Bloom. No, comes to the near side to Henriksen, and she goes into the net. Rather make that a block for Stella Justice up front, and it's 5-4. Bagley within 1. Crucial to try and tie it up right here. Get back to all square. Soderstrom the serve, all the way to the back. Even further back. Dodd brings it over to the 10-foot line, bumped across by Moen. Flyers go on the attack. Kumpala, Thompson in the middle, tips it over, cross court, free ball up top, tipped over to the Flyers. Kumpala, far side, Maisie Hoy sends it to the back row. Sundvall is there to Anderson, back set, Benson bumps it across. Kumpala, quick set, Thompson, middle, nobody there. Kaylee Thompson with the kill. And Caitlin Kumpala picks up her 10th assist, and we're all square here in set 3 at 5. And Alexis Soderstrom back to the service line again for the Flyers. Even set, 5 apiece. Sharp serve, Dodd in the back row. Anderson passes it to Moen, right hand, slapped across. Kumpala at the 10-foot line. Over, Sundvall goes down to her knee. Anderson near side, right-handed swing across by Henriksen. Flyers back on the attack. Maisie Hoy, the freshman, tipped in the air. Diving save by Anderson. Dodd from the back row gets it back across. Flyers again. Hoy another swing. This time it's down. Well, Maisie Hoy, multiple efforts that time. She picks up the kill, and it's 6-5, and this is one of the first leads of the night for the Bagley Flyers. As a matter of fact, it is their first lead. 6-5, Lynn Forrest Insurance Agency scoreboard. 3rd consecutive serve from Soderstrom. It's away to the back row, and it's on the back line. A Bagley Co-op Association ace serve. Alexis Soderstrom makes it 7-5 as Coach Mystic barks out commands on the near side for the Bagley Flyers with the clipboard tucked under her left arm. 7-5, Bagley by 2. Soderstrom from the back line. Serve is away all the way to the back, and Dodd lets this one go. It's a service error. It's 7-6. Coach Laura Mystic for the Blackduck Drakes, returning a lot of experience this year. 4 seniors on the roster. Some great leaders early on in the season, both vocally and leading by example. Nord, the right to left serve to Hoy in the back row, up to Mullen, rather Justice. Swing is across. Dodd gets set up. Free ball, and the Flyers can't play it off the net. There's a point for the Blackduck Drakes, tying it at 7 here in set 3. The Drakes up 2-0 in the match, 25-14, 25-17. Bailey Nord back to serve, right to left. Michaela Hoy in the back middle, clean receive to Jessness in the middle. Thompson through the block. 8-7, Flyers back, up by 1. Back to serve will be Madison Mullen for the Flyers. High arching serve to Sundvall, the libero. Near side pass a little off the mark. Dodd tiptoeing the midline, no whistle. Dumped over here by Hoy. The second is over, and Dodd hops up off the deck. Free ball back on the return to the Drakes. Into the middle, right-handed swing, cross court. Moen misses it. Drakes want a touch, they don't get it. And it's 9-7. Bagley now in front by 2. Coach Laura Mystic with Bella Bloom out of the rotation here. A long run. Service line by Mullen. Into the back row, Anderson, back set, Dodd, right-handed swing was tipped up front by Kumpala. She passes far side to Hoy, and she goes cross-court with her swing, and she missed it wide. And it's 9-8. First lead of the night for the Flyers came at 6-5 here in set 3. Can't extend it any further than a 2-point lead thus far. Serves away from right to left by Benson. Quick return. Drake's on the attack. Anderson, Dodd, right hand. Cross-court dig by Hoy. High into the ceiling here in Bagley. Far side, and it's Maisie Hoy a kill. Maisie Hoy from the outside. Lethal going cross-court, and she makes it 10-8. Flyers by 2 here in set 3, and they need the set to extend the match. And the aforementioned Maisie Hoy at the service line from left to right into the back row. Sundvall to receive. Back set. Anderson, Dodd, and it's out the back door. Too strong. And it's 11-8, largest lead of the night. And we've got a Blackduck timeout as Coach Laura Mystic steps into it. 11-8, Bagley by 3, their largest lead of the night, one of their only leads of the night. We'll take a Foston Tri-Co-op timeout. We're back after this on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Are you looking to upgrade your outdoor living space? Need to repair or replace?
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Welcome back to Bagley. It's 11-8. Flyers by 3 in set 3. The Flyers need to win it to extend the match. Bagley has the serve. Maisie Hoy at the service line from left to right. 11 serving 8 all the way to the back. Played by the bench of the Drakes by Dodd, and it's bumped across off the third touch. Maisie Hoy, rather, Michaela Hoy puts it down. Went through the block that time. Number 8, Kylie Moen, just couldn't get a clean touch on it, and it's 12-8. Windfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard, Bagley by 4. Serve all the way to the back and a service error. Drake's let it go. It's the third service error of the set against Bagley, just their 4th of the match. As Hanukkah Sundvall heads back to serve for Blackduck. Down by 3 points here in the third set. To Jessness in the back row. Right-handed swing. Back across. Here come the Drakes. Third cross bump is over. It was Mittinen from the very back. Near side, Kumpala right-handed swing. Tipped Anderson there for the first. Now the second. And Dodd bumps it over all the way to the back row. And a little too tall for Kira Lynch that time. Couldn't keep it in play, and it's 12-9. Kia Dodd will get credited with a kill. As it's 12-10, I beg your pardon. Flyers still by 2. Sundvall serves it all the way to the back. Received by Mullen. Near side, Thompson pushes down the line. Great placement, but an even better defensive play. Bloom is rotated back in for Blackduck. Far side pass. Michaela Hoy blocked by Bloom. The immediate impact. Flyers are all over it, and then they go into the net. 12-11, and you talk about how much of an impact Bella Bloom makes out there. 16 kills. The block up front, crucial, and it's 12-11. Sundvall the serve away. Flyers the clean receive. Back set. Thompson gets it over. Did it go around the antenna? They're going to say it's in play. Dumped over. Flyers back on the attack. Hoy across. Anderson. Bloom calls for it. Now Dodd hits it over with the third. Flyers on the attack down the line. Back row, dug out. Bloom in the middle, tipped over. Hoy the dig. Mullen the pass. Hoy the kill. And it was Maisie Hoy with her 4th kill. And it's 13-11 as the Flyers hang on to the lead. 2-point lead here in set 3. The Flyers need to win it to extend this one. Kaylee Thompson back to serve, 13 serving 11. Near side, Anderson, pass off the mark. Bloom has to adjust, they bump it over. Up front, Mullen, quick set, Soderstrom blocked Guess who? Bella Bloom, 13-12. Flyers still in front by 1. Rotating back on, Becca Henriksen. Kia Dodd back to serve for the Drakes. 13-12, short serve. Diving receive by Maisie Hoy, up to Mullen. Soderstrom bumps it over. Here come the Drakes. Anderson back set. Bloom puts it away, and we're tied at 13 in the set. Said it before, Jessa Anderson and Bella Bloom, they've got a great connection. Anderson's passing has been on time and on target tonight. We're tied at 13 in set 3. Soderstrom far side over the top of the block of Bloom. Another back set. Anderson, Bloom pushes it over. Flyers on the attack. Hoy, nice dig by Dodd on the near side and bumped over by Henriksen. Back to the Flyers. Our side pass. Hoy to the back row. Another dig. This time Mittinen and a quick return. Soderstrom puts it down. Soderstrom with the block up front, 14-13. The Flyers still retaining the lead. It's a 1-point game here in the third. Blackduck took the first two, 25-14, 25-17. Caitlin Kumpla back to serve from left to right to Sundvall. Anderson, Bloom, right hand. Dug out in the back row, off the ceiling. Nice concentration by Soderstrom. Cross bump is over. Back again. Bloom, right hand tipped over, quick return, diving save by Kumpala. Bloom again in the middle, tips it across. Kumpala plays it, far side, Jessness. Hoy gets blocked. Maisie Hoy, Johnny on the spot to keep it alive. Far side, McKaylin Hoy blocked again. Flyers play it, it bounces once and out of play. And it's another block, back-to-back blocks by Bella Bloom that time in that sequence, and we're tied at 14 here in a back-and-forth third set. Flyers with their best start to a season since 2022 when they were 4-3. An identical start here in 2025. Anderson back to serve for Blackduck, tied at 14. Clean receive, tipped, and a tough sequence. It's bumped over, and a 4-hit call against the Flyers. It's 15-14, Blackduck by 1. Flyers a little out of sorts that time. Looking for the quick side out to tie it up. Anderson from right to left, all the way to the back, and an ace serve. A Bagley Co-op Association ace serve for Jessa Anderson, her second, and it's 16-14. It got a little too deep on Maisie Hoy in the back middle. And another serve for Jessa Anderson. Right-handed serve. Into the back, free ball, across. Anderson setting up Bloom. Soderstrom the tip. Diving save by Hoy on the far side, laying out for it. Bloom back in the middle. Right hand tipped in. Hoy was trying to get to it again and just couldn't get there. 17-14, another kill for Bella Bloom. And another Bagley timeout, down by 3 points now here in set number 3 as the Flyers try to regroup here in the back half of the set. It's a Foston Tri-Co-op timeout. We'll keep it here for now as we get a look at your out-of-town scoreboard from T&B Auto Sales of Bagley. Monoman Waban and Clearbrook Gonvick, that match tied up at 1 apiece. Looking for our other scores on our sister station on 96.7 FM KKCQ for Foston and Stephen Argyle. And currently not seeing an updated score from that one. Some other scores: Red Lake Falls up on the Northern Freeze 2-0. Adabor West and Hawley tied at 1 apiece. That's a fun match. Boston did beat Stephen Argyle tonight 3-0. And another score: New York Mills and Park Christian tied at a set apiece. That's your out-of-town scoreboard from T&B Auto Sales right here in Bagley. Flyers on the attack. Hoy goes cross court. Anderson digs it out. Sundvall gallivanting over. Bloom bumps it over on the third. Flyers back on the attack in the middle. Soderstrom tips it across. Bloom, the second touch, tipped by Soderstrom, and Bloom will get another kill. And it's 18-14, Blackduck by 4. And Jessa Anderson back for another serve. 18 serving 14. At one point they trailed. Pass to the middle. Hoy is there. Bumped over by Jessness. Sundvall. Anderson. Bloom. to the back corner, and it hits the line judge. And it's 18-15, so that's out of play. The line judge standing out of bounds. The line judge was standing in bounds, of course. That would have been ruled in, but she's out on the corner. And here's a serve away from McKaylin Hoy to the Black Duck Drakes. Anderson bumped over by Henriksen. Flyers will go on the attack. Kumpula passes it back towards the middle. Right-handed tip is over. Dodd, Bloom, and they can't get the third over. Right in front of the radio table here. Becca Henriksen didn't have the angle. She had to contort her body directly in front of us and fisted it into the air. And it was straight up into the air, and it's 18-16. Flyers catch a break. McKaylin Hoy, sharp serve on the far side. Dodd to receive. Anderson back sets for Bloom up by the judge's stand, pushes it over. Justness, far side, Maisie Hoy, right-handed swing, diving dig. Bloom taps it back over her head. Here come the Flyers again. Soderstrom in the middle and blocked by Bloom again. And it's 19-16. Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, and the Drakes in front by 3. In the back right of the service line, Bloom the serve to Soderstrom the receive. McKaylin Hoy, cross bump by Kumpula. From the back row, Dodd the right hand. She gets blocked up front by Soderstrom. The third block of the set for the Flyers. Both teams have had their block up nicely tonight, especially in this set, and it's 19-17 as Bloom will rotate off. Kira Lynch back to serve for the Flyers. With Bloom out of the rotation, this is the chance for Bagley to try and play it, and we've got an ace serve. A Bagley Co-op Association, either an ace serve or a block up front with Thompson. Based on the way the Flyers celebrated, it's a block for Thompson, and the Flyers within 1. It's 19-18. And the short serve that goes off the top of the tape, and Lynch bends over and touches her toes in a little disappointment. Tried to get a little too cute with it. And the service error makes it 20-18. Black Duck back in front by 2. And Bailey Nord back to the service line. The Drakes trying to start their season 4-0. Serve is away to the back row. Hoy the clean receive up front. Quick set. Thompson dumps it over. Free ball. Thompson puts it down. Dodd dug it out. Kaylee Thompson with her 5th kill. And it's 20-19. Bagley slowly improving as the match has gone on. 14, 17, and now 19 points in the third. But they need to win this third set to extend the match. Mullen serve goes to the back row. Anderson back set. Kia Dodd off the tip. The Flyers play it. Bumped over by Hoy. Here comes Black Duck again. Benson, and they can't play it off the tip this time. Kia Dodd picks up the kill. And it's 21-19. Black Duck by 2. Another serve upcoming for Braley Benson from right to left. Sharp serve. McKaylin Hoy goes down to a knee off the receive in the middle. Thompson right hand. Dug out in the back row. Here come the Drakes. Dodd inside the 10-foot line. Dug out in the back. Maisie Hoy dumps it across. Dodd a right-handed swing. Tipped, dug out, and unable to keep it in the air. Dodd picks up the kill. 22-19. And the Drakes 3 points away from taking the set, but not before this timeout from Sarah Schweigel and the Bagley Flyers. It's a Foston Tri-Co-op timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Every game has its great plays, but real greatness is found in the grit, determination, and effort that doesn't always show up on the scoreboard. That's why Jacobson Body Shop in Solway is proud to sponsor the Toughness Award after every game broadcast on KKCQ. Stick around to the post-game show as we recognize the player who battled through the hard hits, put the team on their back, and showed what toughness is all about. Jacobson Body Shop in Solway, repairing vehicles, restoring confidence, and celebrating toughness both on and off the field.
Welcome back to the Flyer Fieldhouse inside the Bagley High School Gymnasium. It's 22-19. Black Duck in front by 3 and 3 points away from sweeping the match against the Bagley Flyers. Back at the service line is Braley Benson from right to left. Serve goes all the way to the back, and the Flyers catch a break as it goes too deep, and it's 22-20. 22-20. Black Duck in front by 2. Maisie Hoy at the service line. Played to the near side. Sunval. Anderson to Nord, and it's off the top of the antenna. One of the rare passes from Jessa Anderson that's been off the mark tonight. 22-21, but thankfully for Black Duck, they're still up in the match, 2-0. Maisie Hoy, serve to the back row to Anderson. Dodd, tipped, and another kill for Kia Dodd, picking up the slack when Bella Bloom is out. And Bloom will rotate back in. Kylie Moen comes off, and it's 23-21. Drakes by 2. Sunval from right to left, 23 serving 21. Mullen the receive. Kumpala far side. Michaelan Hoy a big swing, and she missed it deep. And no touch with Sunval back there, and it's 24-21. And the Drakes serving now match point. Annika Sunval at the service line from right to left. Right-handed serve away. Lynch. Kumpala back set. Thompson blocked by Bloom, and that'll do it. 25-21. The final here in set number 3 as the Black Duck Drakes sweep the Bagley Flyers tonight. 3 sets to none. It was 25-14, 25-17, and 25-21. The Solely Realty of Boston post-game show coming up next on KKCQ and Garden Valley TV.
Clearwater Polk Electric don't just deliver electricity, they bring a better quality of life to local communities. The dedication and ingenuity of Clearwater Polk Electric employees have been energizing homes, farms, schools, and businesses. And the future is bright. Reliable electricity is needed to power our economy and the technology that is changing the way we view the world. There's no question of the power of our people. They take great pride in delivering powerful value to you each and every day. Clearwater Polk Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance.
The Winnie Mac Travel Center is a truck stop and convenience store located at the intersection of Highway 2 and 59.